Man, do I love recording videos multiple times and having to re-record them again because of audio issues. Anyways, I hope it's fixed. It should be fixed by now. Okay, so welcome to today's video. I'll be talking about how to gear your units. In the early game, I'll also be including that, even though I did my daily progression guide, including what I did during day 1 up until day 5, but I'll also be including that in the video because I still get these questions every day. How to gear your units early on, how to gear your units in the mid game, and how to gear your units in the late game. Now what I consider early game is up until chapter 10.5 normal, which is where you get your Noah gear, which is going to help you throughout the entire game. I'll show you the gear that I'm talking about. It's this one, right? This gear is going to help you a lot. This is going to be the most progress that you'll do on your account early on. And then mid game is basically 10.5 up until you're done with hard mode and tower 100. And then late game is just you grinding Chimera 10 and Glycis 10 and doing PvP. That's the late game. So early game, it's not too complicated. Early game, you're just going to be looking for swords with for Noah specifically. You're going to be looking for swords with flat attack percentage, and you're going to be looking for crit rate, crit damage, speed, attack percentage, attack, and accuracy substats are not terrible, but it's not going to be a priority as well. This is across all of your pieces, right? You're just going to be looking for DPS stats, speed stats, accuracy is not terrible as well. Accuracy is more so for actually late game, not early game, because you're not going to be needing accuracy in early game. And it's mainly for PvP anyways, right? You're not going to be needing accuracy in PvE. Unless you're heavily under levels for somehow and you get to that floor or chapter while you're really under leveled, then you'll need more accuracy. But you can get enough accuracy for PvE just from doing the levels, just from doing the character levels quite easily as well. So this is for Noah, right? You're going to be looking for attack percentage. Your accessory is just going to be getting any accessory that you can get with maybe attack percentage, speed, crit chance. Not really crit damage because you will not have enough crit rate anyways to use the crit damage one. Your pieces you're going to be using, double attack, double crit rate, or full attack, or full crit rate, whichever ones are the best pieces that you have. For your Valentine, you're just going to be looking for HP, speed, or HP as well, and just going to try to make her as fast and as tanky as possible as you can with the gear that you get from story. This is all going to be from the gear that you will be getting just from playing the story, which is not going to be the best gear. It's going to be very mediocre gear, so you're just going to have to use what you get, basically. And the most progress that you will be doing is just from the levels, from leveling your units, and from leveling their skills. And gear is going to be secondary progress, right? Tio, you're going to be using the HP set on because you're not going to have enough speed sets to give Valentine and Tio a speed set early on. So you're going to be using the HP set on with this preferably being speed. I don't have a speed one for Tio yet, I don't think, right? Do I have one? I have this one, but it has terrible substats. I think I can just use it anyways, right? I think it's better than what I have right now. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, I'll do that later anyways. But yeah, you want HP, speed, or HP or speed, and you just want Tio to be fast and tanky early on, with whatever equipments that you have. Dolly, you're going to be probably using the effectiveness set because you're not going to be able to get an effectiveness accessory early on until you get this one. I think this one you get during the mid game, during hard mode. I think I'm not really sure, but you don't get this until later on, so you're not going to be having enough effectiveness on Dolly unless you use the effectiveness set. But this is really early on where bosses don't one-shot Dolly because she's going to be very, very squishy early on. For the sword, you're going to be trying to go HP, and then you're just going to try to make her just try to live, be fast, try to live, and yeah, just have good effectiveness. This is for the early game, right? I'm not going to be talking too much about the early game. I already spent 4 minutes talking about the early game, which is unfortunate. Mid-game, which is, I consider myself between... Actually, I did hard mode. I didn't do tower yet, not because I can't, it's by choice, because I can't be bothered to try and do Sigma right now. I still have 2 days left, so I'll just make it easy for myself and just wait until the last minute and do it so that I can be, as leveled as possible instead of just hitting my head against, Sigma, which is an RNG boss, and just, losing my mind. So yeah, I think it's a good choice as well if you are also at floor 100. Just leave it until the last day so you don't lose your sanity, just refreshing the fight until you get the right RNG. Anyways, during the mid game, you're going to be getting the gear from 10.5, which is going to be... I'm still using all of it except the sword. The sword, I just got a better one. This one is not ideal, right? The only thing that could be better is if the crit damage got a max roll, and if the defense was a max roll accuracy, and if everything just went to crit damage, speed, and crit chance, and nothing went to accuracy. That's the best case scenario. Now, the reason I said accuracy and not attack percentage or flat attack is because you cannot get them twice. You cannot get them on the main and the substats at the same time. Now, a lot of people actually didn't know that, which is surprising. But I'm telling you right now that you cannot get the same main stat and the substat. So the best case scenario is going to be accuracy, crit damage, speed, crit chance, and everything is going to be max roll. And it's all going to go to crit damage, speed, and crit chance. Nothing is going to go to accuracy. That's going to be the best in a perfect world, pretty much. Your accessory is going to be, ideally, you want speed here for both PvE and PvP. You want a speed one with really good substats, and you want either, for the set, you want either crit damage one. What I'm doing on my account is I'm trying to see what set I can get first. If I can get a 4 set crit damage one with good substats before I can get a 4 set speed with good substats, I'm just going to be using the crit damage one until I can eventually replace it with the speed. Because I'm still going to try to gear my Valentine first with speed set, with a full, speed set with a lot of speed substats, before I try to get a speed set for Noah. That's going to be my priority anyway, so I'm going to be doing the crit damage set as a placeholder for Noah until I can get a good speed set for her as well. And as soon as I get a good crit damage piece, I'm just going to be dismantling this gear to get some of the gold and some of the hammers and, the reforged material back as well, which is going to be really nice when it happens. For Valentine, right? For Valentine. During the mid-game, the 3 of your other units, right? Other than Noah, you have this set for Noah. This is going to be from Chapter 10.5. The other 3 sets are going to be the speed sets, the 5-star speed sets that you will be getting from Tower. If I go to Tower, right? If I go down, you will be able to get 3 5-star epic sets, right? This is one. I think there was one up here as well. Nope. This is one. This is 2. This is the second set. And then the first set is actually going to be quite early on. This is the first set, right? You should be choosing speed. Some people might have already picked something else. I don't remember what the other 2 sets were. But one of them was speed. So you'll be picking speed for all 3 of them. And just going to be giving your other 3 units just the full 5-star speed set. And again, you're still going to be looking for the same swords. You're going to be looking for HP 1 on Dolly, preferably with effectiveness and speed on the substats. This one is terrible. I'm going to be dismantling this pretty soon. I'm just having it temporarily just to give my Dolly the best chances at surviving. You want the effectiveness one. You're not going to be changing. You're going to be using this one until the end game, because Dolly, you're not going to be using her in PvP. So you only want her to carry you up until Chapter 10. Up until against Stella, which she did her job, and then you want her. You don't even need her against Sigma, actually. So my use for Dolly is basically done. The only reason I still have her gear on is because I haven't leveled Veronica yet. The reason I haven't leveled Veronica is because I'm just waiting to have enough food so that I can be able to just get her to level 100 instantly, without just being stuck at level 80 and just having to wait another day and just using my gold for nothing, basically. So I'm just waiting to accumulate more food items so that I can just get her to level 100 instantly. So for now, Dolly is a placeholder until I can level Veronica up. If you don't have Veronica, your 4th unit in PvP is going to be Cindy. It's not going to be Dolly. It's absolutely going to be Cindy, which I don't have Cindy, which is unfortunate. I'm not going to summon for Cindy. I'm just going to wait until I grind for Veronica shards and just get her while doing that. That'll be the smartest thing to do. It's gonna take some time, but I'm not gonna die if I don't have Cindy, right? It's not the end of the world. But she does help quite a bit in PvP. So yeah, you're gonna be using the 5-star speed sets that you get from Tower on your other 3 units. You're still gonna be looking for the same main stats, attack on Veronica, speed on the accessory. Dolly is gonna use effectiveness and HP percentage. Theo is gonna be using HP percentage and speed if you can get a speed one. I still don't have a speed one. That's why I'm not really in the end game, because I still using some of the mission gear, which I am going to be changing as soon as I can, as soon as I possibly can, if I get good 6-star ones. So now I think we have to talk about the end game, right? I think I already did talk about the end game, what I want to put my gear on, you know, these units. So this is basically going to be the end game gearing. You want speed here, speed accessory on your Noah with DPS substats. You want a speed set, a full speed set on Noah, 6-star speed sets with really good DPS substats. You want your Noah to be fast and do as much damage as possible. This is going to be the end game Noah. Is going to be a speed set, you know, crit damage, crit rate, speed on your sword. Speed set here with crit damage, crit rate, attack percentage, and attack, flat attack or accuracy. And we're going to be using a speed set with a lot of speed and DPS substats. This is Noah. Valentine is going to be attack percentage. And Valentine is actually going to have the exact same build, except you're not going to be prioritizing DPS stats, you're going to be prioritizing speed. While you do want DPS stats on your Noah, you still want, I'm sorry, Valentine, you still want DPS stats on your Valentine. Because a good fast Valentine can one-shot an enemy Noah with S1 or S3. Both of them, if you have like a really good DPS set for Valentine, and she's really fast, you can one-shot Noahs with either S1 or S3. So that's going to be the end game build for Valentine. Tio is going to be, you know, same thing, HP with speed. You know, you just want for the substat, you want HP percentage, flat HP, and speed. The fourth stat can be whatever. Here you want a speed main one with, you know, HP percentage, HP, maybe defense just to make her even more tanky. You want a full speed set with a lot of HP and speed substats. And for Veronica, I'm going to be talking about Veronica. I'm not going to be talking about Dolly, because I'm not going to be using Dolly in the end game. No one's going to be using Dolly in the end game until they release more PvE content that requires Dolly in the future. If they ever do, because I think they realize how broken she is. Veronica is going to be HP percentage. I have this one for Veronica, right? This is what I'm looking for on Veronica. I'm looking for crit damage, speed, HP percentage, crit rate, right? I'm just looking for, I can get HP percentage on the sword because it has HP percentage already, so maybe flat HP and, you know, crit rate, ideally. I'm going to be using this as a placeholder on Veronica. The general idea behind Veronica is you want speed, HP percentage, flat HP, crit rate, and crit damage. You just want her to have as much crit rate, as much crit damage, as much HP, and as much speed as possible, because Veronica was, with her S3, can literally fully nuke teams. She can do more damage than Noah can with her exclusive equipment. Now, I don't think a lot of people realize what her exclusive equipment does. Increases damage proportional to maxing health. This is insane. This makes Veronica absolutely insane. It makes her hit like a truck on her S1 and her S3. Specifically her S3. Especially at max level. I will make a guide, I'll make a video about Veronica. A Veronica showcase, more like a Veronica showcase on my main account, even though I don't have the exclusive equipment, but I'll still showcase her without the exclusive equipment, just so you can have an imagination of what she can do with the exclusive equipment, even though my Veronica on my soft launch account isn't even that good to begin with. So I think that's it for the video, for the gearing video. I will make a future video about how to optimize, how to min-max your gear in probably the next video. It's going to probably be the next video. I have it on the list. So this is more of a simple, you know, early game, mid game, late game guide, rather than an in-depth analysis of how to, you know, min-max your gear and whatnot. Before I make the video too long, I'll end it here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.